How to care for American Longhair cats. The American Longhair cat is a cousin to the better-known Persian cat. Like the Persian, it has a friendly temperament, however it is livelier than its relative. This makes it an ideal pet for active households. As with all pets, the American Longhair cat needs care if it is to be a great member of the family. With a little training, proper feeding, regular grooming, comprehensive veterinary care, and love and attention, your American Longhair cat will be a great household addition. Part 1. Training your American Longhair cat. Introduce a new cat to your home gradually. It is best to start your cat in one room of your house, particularly if it is a kitten. Be sure to put its litter box, food, and water dishes in the room. This way the cat can feel secure in one room as it acclimates to its new home. Spend time with your cat and get to know it by playing, talking, and brushing it. You don't want it to spend most of its time trapped in the room alone. Give your cat gradual access to the house. After a few days, you can allow your cat to start exploring the rest of the house. If you have a kitten, you may want to keep exploration to the main level of the house, as it may be too small to safely navigate stairs. House train your cat. Potty training is one of the first things you need to do for your cat. Most cats are extremely easy to potty train, as long as they know where their litter box is located. The first thing you should do when you bring your cat home is to place it in the litter box. Even if it doesn't go to the bathroom, and jumps out right away, it now knows where the box is and can find it. There are many types of litter available: clay, plant-based, pine, wheat, corn, wood, beet pulp, clumping litter, silica-based, and scented litters. Research on cat preferences have shown that most cats prefer the fine-grained, unscented litters. An unscented scoopable litter is generally an acceptable litter type, although it may vary with your cat. If you find a litter that your cat uses consistently, then stick with it, as switching litters may cause your cat to seek an alternative place to go to the bathroom. Train your cat to only scratch appropriate surfaces. Scratching is a normal, healthy activity. It removes the dead outer claw, gives the cat exercise, and helps mark its territory. To keep your furniture and wood trim safe from cat scratching, purchase a scratching post or similar item for your cat to scratch. If you catch your cat using a non-acceptable item as a scratching post, do not yell or hit it. Instead, pick it up and place it near the scratching post. You can use a cat deterrent spray or wipe on the forbidden item. However, test a small spot on it first to make certain it doesn't damage the item. Part 2. Feeding your American Longhair cat. Feed your cat a meat-based diet. Cats are classified as obligate carnivores, meaning they have an absolute need for animal-derived food. They require certain amino acids found in meat-based proteins, or they might suffer serious health consequences. Because of this, cat food manufacturers make sure their foods are nutritionally balanced to provide cats with the necessary nutrients. Generally, if you look at the cat food bag ingredient list, meat should be the top 2 or 3 ingredients. With quality comes a price, so expect to pay more for the food. However, a quality food will be more fully digested and keep your cat at its healthiest. Feed the correct amount of food. The food bag label will also give suggestions for feeding your cat according to age, weight, and activity level. In general, cats prefer to eat frequent, small meals throughout the day. Many people find twice-a-day feedings work for adult cats, keeping the cat satisfied. Make sure to measure the food with an actual measuring cup, as the American Longhair is prone to obesity. Remember that an excessive amount of treats can add a lot of calories to your cat's diet. Choose only high-quality treats and using them sparingly. Make sure your cat is getting enough water. Have clean water available for your cat to drink at all times. Water fountains, or bubblers, will encourage your cat to drink more water if it is a poor drinker. If your cat is not getting enough water, consider feeding it wet food instead of dry, or at least half wet food and half dry food. Because of its water content, it can help with dehydration. As will all food changes, however, you need to transition between different types of food very gradually, or your cat's digestive system may get upset. Ask your veterinarian for suggestions. Finding a good quality food can be a bit tricky. You should feel free to ask your veterinarian for advice. You can also ask your veterinarian how much you should be feeding your cat. Part 3. Grooming your American Longhair cat. Brush your cat regularly. American Longhair cats have a soft, long coat that needs frequent grooming to avoid matting. While daily grooming with a pin brush is ideal, every other day is an acceptable schedule if that is enough to keep the hair tangle-free. Check your cat's body for potential problems. Grooming also gives you a great time to bond with your cat and to check its skin for any problems. As you groom, check your cats for fleas, lumps, and bumps on the skin. If you find any lumps or bumps, take note of them and call your veterinarian if it's concerning or doesn't disappear within a few days. Fleas should be treated with a topical product once a month. Inspect your cat's claws. When brushing your cat, take the time to look at its claws too. If they need trimming, this is the time to do so. Use a scissor-type or guillotine-type clippers on your cat's nails. 7. Hold the cat in place by putting it on your lap and placing your dominant forearm on the cat's upper body. Then use your other hand to pick up a paw and gently press on the middle of it to expose the claws. You should only trim the white tip. Avoid the pink part, as that is where the blood supply and nerves reside. Part 4. Taking care of your American Longhair cat's health. Brush your cat's teeth regularly. This isn't a hard process and takes less than a minute a day. It requires a soft bristled toothbrush and veterinary toothpaste, both of which can be purchased at pet stores or a veterinary clinic. Do not use human toothpaste as the fluoride in it is toxic to cats. To get your cat used to the process, put a small amount of the toothpaste on your fingertip and let your cat taste it. The next day do the same, but then rub your finger along the cat's gums. The following day, put the toothpaste on the brush and gently rub it along your cat's gums. Each day build up the process until you are able to work the bristles along the teeth in small circles. The entire process should take less than a minute. Brushing in this manner reduces the plaque and build-up on the visible surfaces of the teeth. It doesn't get the deeper build-up under the gums, so dental cleanings may be necessary. Your veterinarian will examine your cat's mouth at its appointments and can let you know if your cat needs one. Get your cat regular veterinary exams. Aside from obesity, and a tendency for its fur to mat without daily grooming, the American Longhair cat is no more prone to any diseases than any other cat. A yearly examination for your cat should keep it in top-notch condition. At the examination, your veterinarian will examine your cat from top to tail. Make sure you bring up any concerns or questions at this time so they can be addressed promptly. Your cat's vaccines will be updated and a fecal examination performed to check for internal parasites. While vaccinations vary depending on the community you live in and how your cat is housed, the core vaccines are distemper and rabies. Feline leukemia vaccination may or may not be in your cat's routine vaccinations. Have your cat desexed? Consider spaying or neutering your cat if it is still intact, whether it is a kitten or a full-grown cat. This operation has the benefits of reducing the chance of acquiring reproductive tract diseases, roaming or heat activity, and, of course, reducing the overall population of unwanted cats. You should try to have your kitten desexed before it reaches sexual maturity, at about 3 to 4 months old, but not before it is 8 weeks old. Part 5. Giving your American Longhair cat love and attention. Give your cat toys to play with. Because American Longhair cats are lively, they need mental stimulation. Give your cat a variety of toys, so that when you are gone it can occupy itself. Figure out what kind of toys your cat likes so you can't give it a lot of them. Bring home a variety of toys and pay attention to the ones your cat favors. Never let your cat play with strings, thread, yarn, or rubber bands unsupervised. It can ingest them and this can cause serious and sometimes fatal injuries to the intestinal tract. Spend time with your cat. Toys can't replace your time and attention. Play with your cat and stimulate its mind. Consider getting a feather toy or a laser pointer toy to use when playing with your cat. Show your cat affection. Don't force your affection on the cat, but make yourself available if it decides it wants to snuggle. While cats can be finicky about the kind and amount of affection they want, try your best to give it the love it wants and deserves.